example.
I'm going to give you an example. How do you think Kwame Brown feels when you say Kwame? How do you think Rasho Nesterovic feels when you say Rasho? How do you think Tiago Splitter feels when you say his name?
Do I get to answer this, or are these rhetorical questions?
Sure, go ahead.
Do I get to answer it, or are they just rhetorical questions?
Go ahead.
Let me tell you something right now. Kwame, all right, I'm going to tell you why I say Kwame Brown or Rasho Slava Medvedenko. I'll tell you why. Because you're Kwame Brown. You're 7 feet tall. You're the #1 overall draft pick, okay? Jalen Rose came into this league. Reggie Miller came into this league, a plethora of other individuals that understood the privileged position that they were in. You come into this league, you came in without a jump shot. You came in without the ability to rebound. You came in without the ability to do nice footwork, to pass, to rebound, to defend, to score points, or whatever the case may be. And it's a decade later, and you're still that dude. You've never worked and put forth your due diligence in order to take advantage of the privilege opportunity that you were in. And when I see that level of consistency as it pertains to an aptitude, I'm going to call somebody out. I saw you come here at ESPN, Jalen. I didn't see you do anything differently. I see you on SportsCenter all over the place. If a dude is playing like garbage, you don't sit there and point out he's playing like garbage.
Of course
you don't
I
sit
do,
there and point out how he's not living up to expectation.
I don't want to get away from what we're talking about, because that's what makes this.
Oh, I'm staying on the point. I'm right here.
But there's a difference between reporting what you see in the box score at the game or calling someone a scrub. Like, if I make...
But he is a scrub.
Not if he's a scrub.
And you know it.
Kwame Brown may be a scrub compared to Shaquille O'Neal, but it's only 450 jobs in the NBA. So for him to play seven...
So now your job is to be the defender of the league and protector of the league?
My job is to be a realist. And there are 30 teams, there are 15 jobs.
And it's not ours.
And if he's able to maintain one of those jobs for 10 years, there's no way he could be a scrub.
Relatively, he's a scrub.
No, he can't be.
Did you just say that with a straight face? Did you just say that with a straight face?
Do you guys realize that somebody's paying him millions of dollars to play basketball?
Unfortunately, they are.
Jalen, answer my question.
Why do you think the guy that's 10 through 15 on the bench is able to have a long career?
Answer my question.
He's got to have some skill set. But I think they're saying relative to the other players, they would be in the bottom tier of the professional basketball player.
But he's at the top tier of the world at what he does.
Stephen A.'s not going to stop till you answer it. So go ahead, Stephen A.
Hello, Jalen. Jalen Rose, star, All-American in high school, member of the Fab Five, 2 straight national championship game appearances as a freshman and then a sophomore. Goes to Indiana, has a 13-year career, gets paid a $93 million contract, played in the finals, can ball. You trying to tell me that you don't know a scrub when you see a scrub? You trying to tell me that everybody in the NBA can play? Are you sitting there with a straight face and you're saying to me that everybody in the NBA can play?
Who are we comparing them to?
I'm just saying we're comparing them to the NBA.
If you're going to compare Slava Medvedenko to Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't have a chance.
You should
if you're going to compare me to Magic Johnson,
you should be ashamed of yourself, Jalen.
That's ridiculous. But everybody has naysayers, Stephen A. And so what will my naysayer say?
No. We're talking fact.
What is he talking about? He's no Magic Johnson.
All right.
He doesn't know anything.
Okay,
keep talking.
It works both ways.
Okay.
We speak in fact. If you 7 feet tall, 270 pounds, you trying to tell me there is not some dudes in the NBA that's there strictly because of their size?
What about a Brian Scalabrine?
That's being utilized all day long that can't play.
You think Brian Scalabrine is in the league because he gonna play tomorrow? That's not why he's in the league. It's more to it than what.
I don't talk about Brian Scalabrine.
But let me give you an example.
So what are you saying about Brian Scalabrine?
You don't have to be a dentist to be able to see good teeth. But if you're going to build a house, you're going to go hire a contractor because you don't know the ins and outs of everything. So the 450 men that are in the NBA are positioned for a reason. And we're talking about people wanting our jobs. It's smaller in the NBA. There are radio shows, there are TV shows, there are networks all across the country, all across the world.
Okay, but bottom line, you're suggesting that Stephen A. and I should not have the right. We don't deserve to have opinions on this show.
You absolutely have a right to have an opinion. That's no different than anybody covering sports.
This is the,
it's not
this
that.
is the entertainment business. Opinions feed this beat.
It doesn't get too personal, though.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's
one thing to talk about Russell Westbrook and his style of play. It's another thing to say Kevin Durant has a problem with him and he should take a lie detector. Like, that's way different. They're friends.
Jalen
So
Rose,
how does his friends and his fans and his family take that? That's all I'm saying.
I don't care how they do. He should have a problem with it.
But see, that's the point.
That's my
opinion. The point
opinion.
that you mentioned is that you should care.
Why?
You should care.
I'm a Thunder fan. I love Kevin Durant.
But I'm a fan of the Detroit Lions. But I'm not going to just say a guy sucks and I don't care what his family thinks. Like, that's crossing the line.
Hey, well, you just said they're getting paid. I don't know what's Russell Westbrook like. He got his max contract.
Based on
he's getting paid for this.
So based on what you're getting paid means that you could disrespect me?
He's out in the public domain, man. He is an all-star.
That means I have to be disrespected by you because of what my job pays me?
I don't disrespect him. I just say he shoots too much. Is that personal?
No.
Hello.
Stop. That is
do I get to say
disrespectful how it
something?
goes. You should have been in the studio, man.
I know that. I know that. And I wish that I was. Here's all I'm going to say. Jalen Rose, you are absolutely right in terms of, okay, you don't want to cross the line in terms of being disrespectful. I certainly care about somebody's family and things of that nature. But trust me when I tell you this. I'm going to say what I believe in terms of whether a dude can play or not. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to do it without compunction. I'm not going to give 2 cents about what you or anybody think. And by the way, I'm not going anywhere. A matter of fact, I'm going to be in the locker room. I'm going to be at the game. And I'm going to look around when I say something. I'm going to be like, yeah, that was me. I said it. And guess what, Jalen? When I do that, you will still have dudes that played in the NBA just like you did, wanting to come up here and get my job and sit there and do what they do. Some of them don't have a degree. They certainly ain't as educated. They can't articulate and elocute themselves the way that I can. They don't have a journalistic background.
But that's
they don't do. Hold on.
Audience.
They don't do.
Hold on. A former player gets hired to be an analyst.
What I do. So
like,
let's be clear.
Different job.
No, I let you talk. I let you talk, Jalen. I let you talk, Jalen. My point is, that's what it's going to be about. Now, you can sit there and whine and moan, and everybody else can.
About anything.
It ain't changing anything. It's going to be the way it's going to be. Get over it, because I've been coming. I'm going to continue to come. Skip's been coming. He's going to continue to come. And people just need to get over that, because we're not going anywhere. Enough of this. Enough of this. Let's just change the subject, because it ain't going to change. This is ridiculous. So, let's move on.
So what about the notion that if you attack or assassinate my character, and I'm a player, I'm an entertainer, I'm an actor or whatever, am I allowed to now call you on it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Kevin Durant called me on it.
So
sure.
So basically, if you're gonna say, I don't work hard, I'm soft, I don't have a good attitude, how would you take it if...
Where did that information come from, Jalen?
No, I'm not talking about
Where does it come from, Jalen?
I'm just giving an example of a player. Like, the media do this all of the time. That's what they do. If a player is out
but the media gets the information from somewhere.
When somebody...
If coaches and players and colleagues are telling you that information, you can't just act like the analyst just came up there and bloviated that out of his mouth. The people who are close to these guys, who are inside those walls, are leaking this information.
All right, look, this
to
is really
reporters.
good.
What about them?
Stephen A.
But there's one more point, though. There's one more point.
Well, here's what I want to do. Hold that thought. This is so good, it needs to continue.